Hey you guys, what's up? It's your girl Summer and I am back. I'm back to share some tea. I got the tea, I got the juice, I got the water. And if you're trying to lose weight, I promise you're gonna want to stick around. I be telling myself I'm gonna make these videos short. I'm gonna get straight to the point, and then the video end up being like an hour. I only cut it to a half hour, and that's too long. So I'm gonna try to keep this one short and simple. So you can go ahead and get your iPad, your little pen and paper out, whatever you need, because these are the biggest, best tips I will ever be giving you to help you lose weight. Everything I'm about to tell you helped me the most. So if you do one or two of these things, it should help you out. I guarantee you're gonna lose weight. So jumping right into things, my first tip is to keep you some peppermint gum on hand. Wherever you at, keep you some peppermint gum. Why? Because peppermint is an appetite suppressant. And I mean, if you want to carry you around a little bag smelling like a peppermint leaf all day, that might work, but I stick to my gum and got me a little fresh pack right now. Peppermint, not spearmint, not any other kind of mint, peppermint. Remember that? Second tip is to brush your teeth after meals. Especially after dinner, or if you have a weird schedule, after whatever meal you are eating closest to your bedtime. So always brush your teeth right after. So if you're gonna be eating something crazy and you just know like you're gonna want seconds, thirds, and fourths, like just after you finish your little plate, take your butt to the bathroom and brush your teeth. I promise this will not, I don't know if it'll kill your appetite per se, but it will definitely make it nasty if you go to eat something, especially if you have a minty toothpaste, which you should. Okay. Next tip is to use, you always hear people saying to use a smaller plate when portioning your meals and everything, but they don't really say anything about the utensils. So I always like to, you know, when you have a set, you have the bigger spoons and forks, and then you got the smaller ones. So I always pick the smaller one. So, you know, I got my little bowl of cereal, eating like 10 bites and the bowl's done and I want more, get you a little spoon. I eat with a baby spoon, and for real, like, it slows me down, so I'm not eating so fast and I have time to start digesting my food, and yeah, everything's good there. The next tip is to eat a grapefruit after every meal, or at least after your biggest meal. Now this is one of my biggest things I will tell anybody when they're asking me about weight loss, because grapefruit is a great fat burner. I have to have grapefruit like every single day, at least once, and I'm not talking about with sugar on top, just the plain grapefruit. And if you don't like grapefruit, you better get used to it, or pineapple's a little close, but it's got to be like real ripe, or not real ripe. You get what I'm saying? Anyway, grapefruit after each meal, especially right after. I usually make sure I always have one after lunch, but make sure it's 15 minutes or no later than 15 minutes after you eat your meal that you're eating the grapefruit, because it will help you burn calories twice as fast or twice as many. I forget what it is, but it definitely helps. And you'll feel that if you are crazy full after you eat, even if you force yourself to eat a grapefruit with the carbs in it, whatever, you might feel a little bit more full for a minute, but you're going to start burning calories. You're going to be feeling good. Feel me? So my next tip is to keep green tea with you all day. All day. Now if you like randomly take a nap for some reason in the middle of the day, you might not need it because it's going to keep you up, but green tea is going to flush them little toxins out your stomach. You're going to be feeling light, you're going to be feeling all flat, no bloat in your tummy, and you're going to be hyped. Okay, I take my green tea, I just put it in a regular water bottle, keep it with me all day. I do not put sugar in it, it's not helpful. I put lemon in it sometimes, or lime. Sometimes I switch it up, put my little berries in there, possibly some honey if I'm feeling festive, you know. But yeah, green tea all day, just with the little bag. You want to steep that, put it in your bottle, you'll be good. Next tip was pineapple. Pineapple, I ate at least an entire pineapple almost every single day of my weight loss in the very beginning, and I know that has something to do with it. So despite everything else I was eating, I made sure I ate pineapple every single day. Next tip is to drink hot lemon water at night, preferably right before you go to bed or when you're laying down, whatever. The hot water is gonna help with your digestion, and so will the lemon. The lemon is gonna clear out the little toxins that is formulating up in your body, so you start out fresh, you good in the morning. And speaking of the morning, leads me on to the next tip, is to drink a full glass of ice water. But before you even do that, take you a little shot of apple cider vinegar. Make sure it's the raw kind, you guys. Not the clear stuff, the little cloudy, like apple cider looking stuff. Drink you a little shot of that. I know some people usually start out with like a tablespoon or two. I got to the point that I was taking like the full shot glass, and then after I drank that, or after I took that, I would drink my ice water, and I would wait at least an hour before eating anything. If you incorporate that into your everyday routine, I think you should definitely notice a difference, if not anything else, at least with your metabolism. Next tip is to try eating the same meals every day for at least a week and longer if you can. I know that helped me a lot. I would eat the same breakfast. I would usually meal prep for lunch, so of course the same lunch. And then dinner, depending how hungry I was, I would also try eating the same thing. So with doing all that and keeping lemon water and grapefruit, everything I told you, making all of that a part of my day, I believe I was very successful. But all of these have just been little tips and tricks of mine. Some of them I've looked up, some of them I've learned on my own. Like I said, I tell you guys everything I'm telling you is usually from my experience. And like I said, these things helped me so much in my weight loss, and I still incorporate them in my daily life now. Now that I'm no longer breastfeeding, I'm back to my normal routine, and I think I'm going to start intermittent fasting. I have such a trouble saying that word. Intermittent fasting. I'm gonna start that maybe this week or next week, but I'm crazy excited. Like, you guys don't understand. Anywho, if you guys have any weight loss tips and tricks that I didn't mention that helped you, please let a girl know, because I ain't done. I am not done. And either way, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.